Hello Panthers, my name is Halima Washington and welcome back to Panther Report News. Let's get straight into this week's story. Homelessness is at an all-time high here at Woodruff Park. Safety plays a crucial role at Georgia State's campus, and by Woodruff Park being the center of many GSU facilities, it calls campus safety into question. The park was opened in 1973 and is one of the focal points of downtown Atlanta. While the park was known to host many historical commemoration ceremonies and other events, it now contains an increasing amount of homelessness. I spoke with Georgia State student Asha Elise to hear her perspective on this issue.
As a person who lives in Georgia State dorms, I tend to feel pretty safe, especially during the daytime. But as the sun goes down, it gets a little bit sketchy because homeless people don't really have places to go, and they're more adamant or more like needy for things, and sometimes you don't have it for them. So that happens a lot, especially around like the racetrack area at night. It's a big hot spot. Woodruff Park is always a little bit scary for me to walk near because it is heavily populated with homeless people regardless of the time of day, and sometimes they come up and ask you for things or try and like have a conversation with you and you don't really feel comfortable. But it's just something that you grow to learn and like adapt. It's something that you adapt to over time.
Having this volume of homelessness concentrated in Woodruff Park makes it difficult for the residents as well. I spoke to Jack Binkley, a current resident and student.
I mean, you see the homeless people all the time, and you kind of just you get accustomed to blocking all of it out or most of it out. But I'd say for if you first move here or you visit here, you're kind of overwhelmed with the amount of homeless population, I guess. And it's kind of, it depends on the certain day who you're talking to, but you can get stopped by tons of people, have them ask you for a meal or just change, or you could have no one talk to you, or in some cases they can be aggressive, but I've never personally experienced anything like that. I wish there were less homeless people because I feel like it just creates this sort of vibe in the park where I wouldn't personally just go out for a walk in the park because I don't want to be harassed by certain people.
As Georgia State is now in full swing and many students are now back on campus, some are wondering what is a way that they can feel safe while walking around. You can download the Live Safe app, which the Atlanta and Georgia State University Police Department use to communicate with students about any safety-related concerns. Georgia State University requires a student ID card for entry into most resources on campus and recommends walking in groups of 2 or more when walking at night. The station is available to call for officers to escort you home if you do not feel safe. Campus Broadcast also sends out emails and text messages alerting students of any safety incidents. And that concludes this episode of PRN. My name is Halima Washington for Panther Report News.